I think it's important that we talk about the Vista and Alexa coins because it's going to be a big part of our success, and it's going to be like representing our company. Okay, so so to understand the coins, you have to understand that our business is divided into two different parts. Okay, so here we go. Trading. Okay, and this is just not our coin, our business, but it's also the whole kind of space, trading and mining. Okay? So really the whole space of um, the opportunity that we're involved in, and really the whole kind of a big part of this entire cryptocurrency movement and space is divided into two really basic parts, all right? One is trading and one is mining, right? So let's cover this real quick. Trading includes what? Um, it includes coins, okay? It includes tokens. All right, so bear with my handwriting, everybody, and I hope that's going to be okay. It includes, currency. Okay, so when we talk about coins and tokens, we're talking about currency, and we're also talking about utility. Okay, so utility is application. It's a specific um, uh, function towards a direction to bring some solution to a situation, a problem, situation, need, efficiency, et cetera, okay? And then mining, and I'll come back and cross over again. Mining includes what? Hardware. Okay. Hardware. It includes, software. Okay. It's basically IT, okay? Information technology, all right? And basically information technology is how much do you know about information? The difference between the people here at Vista and Vista Tech and the people at Microsoft is how much we know compared to they know, how much they know compared to what we know. They know more than what we know in information. So information technology is really, IT is really who knows more, okay? It's really what that is. Bill Gates knows more than I do, or more than Tim does, or more than Sanjay. And there's nothing different. There's no advantage absolutely in any way that Bill Gates has over somebody like a Sanjay or somebody like a Tim or Mr. One or Eric Sibley or Wakan Mohammed or William Howell or Kai Wang. He's actually not that impressive. The only impressive thing about him is that he knows more than we do, okay, in regards to technology, and that gives him the edge over us. So the idea with IT is to know what they know and maybe one up, two up, et cetera, et cetera. So you got to know that the level field, the field is a level playing field. It really is, and you can really compete. All right. So it includes things like CPU, GPU. All right. It has things like ASICs, application-specific chips, very powerful, very powerful one-directional hardware chips that run these things. FPGA. All right, this all falls in the hardware part of it. It's the actual technology, everybody. The physical product. All right, the physical product, all right, or products, and that's mining, all right, and it is actually a physical hard product, right, and it's the infrastructure that runs the whole grid. That the coins need this to operate. Now, it's important to understand this because at Vista we are doing both. All right, we're actually addressing both. We're finding a solution in a good way, really, or maybe possibly both, all right? So let's cross over back to trading. You got to understand that trading is how we started here at Vista. And when we started Vista, before Vista, there was trading, right? At the beginning of Vista, there was trading. So we actually are kind of, we have our feet wet. We're kind of, I can't say we're topmost professionals in trading, but I can say that we did it professional level. We can do trading at core here at Vista, right? So we have that background. And what trading really includes, and what you have to include in trading, are coins, all right? So digital coins. And so you have the coins and the tokens, and these coins and tokens are considered as currency, all right? More than they are considered as utility, okay? So this is very important to understand. So in understanding this, why am I covering this? Because we have to understand fundamental basics about the product or the application or what we are launching in order to launch the best possible version. Okay, does that make sense? In order to launch the best coin, you have to understand trading. You have to understand how that works in that space. You have to understand what the fundamentals are. You have to understand why you need to include the basics, all right? And why the basics always work. So what we have done here at Vista is we've taken our time, and because we took our time, and it took us time, we were able to stop and breathe and look at it, focus on it, and really study and understand it. And in understanding it, we have come to the conclusion that we can possibly bring out the best product, right? And a lot of times, companies and opportunities in the space of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency rush the issue. They want to push the issue, rush the issue. Let's launch the coin. Let's do it quickly. Let's make money. Well, what comes quick goes quick, right? There's a saying like that, right? What comes fast goes fast, right? So they never actually stop and breathe and look at it and see what they can do to create the best coin. They actually create the best opportunity, all right? The best hype, the best situation for you to load up. And we call that pump and dump, all right? So there's no pump and dumping here, okay? So now in the currencies and in the utilities, especially currencies, so we have what are called the exchanges. Okay, we have these platforms we call exchanges, and in these exchanges, we look for exchanges that are obviously regulated, tested, proven, and preferably from the United States. Ideally, I think the best exchanges in the world in cryptocurrency happen to be coming from the United States, right? Poloniex, Exodus, these are some examples of exchanges. Coinbase, right? I don't have to tell you about Coinbase, right? It's become a huge bank, or they're saying it's bigger than Charles Schwab. I mean, it's huge. It's supposed to be big right now. So these exchanges, and there's a bunch more, right, are really ideally the best exchanges to actually kind of rely on, okay? And in the exchanges, what you have is a pairing of coins, all right? You have coins that are paired, okay, for trading, all right? So, the Ethereum against the Bitcoin against the Litecoin against the Ethereum. Tomorrow it'll be the Vista coin against the Bitcoin, Alexa against the Vista. There will be pairing, okay? And that's how trades are actually conducted. And if you ever did any type of trading, you would know that in order to actually trade, you would have to trade for another coin, right? You would have to offload your coin for another digital coin, right? And so then you can cash it out, whatever. But so there's the pairing, all right? So these are some basics I'm going over. Now let's get into our coins, all right? Now, what we've done at Vista is we've actually decided to study everything, again, take our time and look at the coins out there and really decide to do it correctly. And one of the first things we have done correctly is that we have recognized that the first thing we saw with crypto coins out there that are probably in the top 10 or 20 of the coins represented, and they've been holding this rank consistently over the last 2-3 years, is we've seen that some of the best coins, okay, are the coins that really understand how to structure their coins, all right? How to position, publish, and even name the coin, all right? So we saw that there are coins that are have their symbols that relate to their name. Okay, so for example, we have I don't know, Litecoin, LTC is the symbol for Litecoin. Okay, we have a bunch of other coins like that, Golem, we have like, Raven coin and a bunch of other coins that kind of, their symbol relates to their name, okay? We also saw coins that actually started with X's, all right, like an X coin, okay? And so what we learned is that in the world of finance and this ISO, there's an ISO standard in finance or currency where a currency in an ISO standard should start with an X, all right? Technically, all right? So if you are actually going by the book and the ISO standards of publishing a currency or making kind of some money or something, it should be having an X symbol, all right? It would typically start with an X. And so we saw this, we studied this, and we realized that even Bitcoin, for example, it's the Bitcoin original symbol for Bitcoin is actually, if you don't know yet, is XBT, okay? Right? This is the actual official symbol for Bitcoin as a currency, right? Bitcoin is really money, all right? It's actually being traded on the New York Stock Exchange as kind of almost close to money, all right? Or, we consider it money. We use it like money. And the commercial name, or the commercial symbol where I guess everybody kind of is using, reflect the coin's name is BTC, right? All right, so it has kind of two symbols representing it. But the actual ISO standard for currency that is connecting the coin is the X, all right? So we decided at Vista that the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to launch our coins as X coins, right? X, LA for Alexa, and XVT for Vista. All right. So okay, so you have other coins that are in the top 10, like XRP is there. All right. So Ripple kind of has its own brain, but Ripple is working very hard to be a currency, right? Currency, really a money standard. XRP. Then we have XMR, Lumen Stellar. Okay, that's another top coin, a really good coin. Then we have XMR is actually Monero. Was that Monero? Yeah. Okay, Monero. Okay, yeah, Monero, working to on the Bitcoin Core kind of grid, working to be money. XLM, sorry, XLM is Stellar Lumen. All right, these are all X coins. All right, and you'll see that. I think when I have a feeling that when the dust settles, guys, and when they have to decide that there's going to only be 100 coins out there or 200 coins, like every country has its money. There should not be like 20,000 coins, digital coins out there. When the dust settles, I think the X coins are going to be the money standards, in the world, possibly. I kind of believe that. In fact, in Korea, believe it or not, we didn't know this, but the Koreans who were here said to us that the government of Korea is very smart, by the way, has decided to get rid of all the coins that do not start with the X and only keep the X coins. So you can imagine when we were talking to the Korean team and telling them there's absolutely no way we're going to do a symbol that's not an X and our coins are X coins, you can imagine how excited they were and how they thought this is so in line with what our government believes to be the standard coin protocol structure or requirement in order for it to be operating in, like for South Korea, for example, as money. All right. So we are actually launching the coins as X coins, and that is powerful. Right. There is no network marketing company, no MLM opportunity out there that's ever created a coin and published it and did an X coin. Vista is the first one. All right. So another first in MLM. All right. Well, there's so many firsts here, but this is not a first for MLM. We can care less about what the MLM, how it looks, and how glamorous it might be for MLM. We're actually following the patterns of what works and what will give value, real value to our coin as a currency. All right. So as you know, we're going to publish our coins, bring out our coins as securities, okay? Not utility. Security coins, right? Now, there are really maybe one or two utility coins really out there that are really, really fully functional coins, all right? Utility, supposed to do what their kind of project is aimed to do. There really is one or two. Everything else is a project. You have to understand, Ripple is still a project. Did you guys know that Ripple is still working on it, right? They're trying to get all the banks together and they're trying to make it the standard, for the banks, to the people. It's still a project. It's not done yet. It hasn't, that's why it's still 30 cents. When it's done and it's a full utility and it does A to Z what its founders and the Ripple Foundation wants it to do, then the coin could be $10 or $100, right? But because it's still a work in progress, it's only 30 cents. Lumen Stellar, same thing, all right? Except for one or two coins out there, guys, everything is really a work in progress, all right? There is no such thing as publishing a white paper and bringing it to the investor or bringing it to the people and saying to the people, look at my coin and this is what it does. No, that's actually criminal and false and half truth. Really, it's false. It's fake news. Really, because your coin has to have layers and layers of computer programming before it can do what you project it to do on your white paper. And for it to reach to that point, you need another 5 to 10 years. And so don't expect your coin to have value. You understand that, guys? And so many people get fooled in investing in cryptocurrencies and ICOs and new up and coming coins because it does blah, 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 according to this nice presentation paper. But I don't even know if they have the first layer of script or programming even in yet. They're 5 years from having it done. What they're selling you is the future, okay? And really what they're selling you is thin air. How many of you think they're still going to be around to actually have the programmers sit down and program these coins? Because coins are really layers and layers of script, computer programming script. It's really a software is what a coin is, okay? It's really a software. It's an application, all right? And so it needs time for development. So we understand that here at Vista. And it's our responsibility, as you understand how this works, to come out to the public and to our people truthfully, all right? To explain to them exactly what's going on and how we're going to come out, so that you don't have the same impact or result that you had 5 times before. And you wonder why it didn't work. You wonder why these coins never did anything, right? So the first thing Vista is going to do is Vista is going to be real. We're not living in denial. We're not fake newsing it. We're not faking it. We're saying we're real. We understand that there's no such thing as a utility right now, but there is such a thing as a security, okay? Your coin can come out fresh right from the start as a security, possibly money, all right? So we are a security coin first, a utility coin later, okay? Trust me, this Alexa coin and Vista coin is going to do like somersaults, and it's going to turn this way, that way, and it's going to talk, and it's going to do crazy things later. Crazy things. It might make your coffee, or I don't know, something. It's going to do crazy. It's going to do crazy things. All right. But that's going to be years and years of programming after we publish the coins. So we want to come out and we want to tell everybody that we're a security coin. We're coming out as money, and we're coming out as an X coin. First, so we're covering the bases of money, X coin, and we're coming out as a security. And as soon as we publish the coins, I think we have a week or 10 days to file with the SEC. All right, so immediately we're going to put the SEC to notice, and we're going to say to the SEC that we have published Vista and Alexa, and we are asking for permission and putting you to notice that we are coming out as a security. Okay, please advise. Please tell us what to do next. Should we turn left, turn right, do a somersault? Please come and do auditing. Check our books. We're totally going to follow every rule that exists that pertains to securities. All right? We have to. There is no other way. Do you understand? There's no other way. So in fact, I like this way. You know why? Because it keeps us in the standard of the ISO standards of currency and protocol, so that tomorrow we can be another Monero, XMR. We can be another XBT, Bitcoin. We can be a top 10 coin, a standard coin. So when the dust settles, we're still there. We're with the big boys in the top 10. You'll see in the top 10 XLA and XVT right next to XMR and XBT and XRP and XLM. This is the big league, right? So we're little players already wanting to play in the big league and positioning. So we're launching as a security coin, guys. Okay, all right. So now there are a few factors that I'm going to go over right now, which kind of will help dictate the coin's valuation. All right. Also, there are actually many things. There are actually many factors. We're following all of them, but I'm going to take about maybe 3 or 4 of them, okay, right now, and kind of focus on these few, okay? Now, aside from this, there's a list, a checklist that we're going through that are the protocol and requirements for publishing a coin, and it's also the requirements for being listed on coinmarketcap.com, all right? Which is a free listing, by the way. It doesn't cost anything to list there, but you're required to meet certain standards, all right? So we're following those, all right? We're working on those while we have these few particular characteristics of our coin really stand out, all right? Number one, it's an X coin, all right? It's a securities coin. And because it's a securities coin, right off the start, we're filing with the SEC. Okay, you can't say you're publishing a securities coin and totally jump over the SEC and pretend they don't exist. You have to actually put your paperwork in. So those of you who hold Alexa and Vista coin, you know, I know you guys are on those contracts. We're going to have to disclose those. We're going to have to give those to the SEC. You know, we're going to have to let them know that you guys actually hold the coins. And if anybody has a problem with that, please let us know, so that we can get you out of the contract right now, okay? Because look, we're not here to do anything shady. We're here to do what is required to make this work for all of us and to give real high value to our asset, digital asset, all right? No shortcuts, guys. We do it one time, we do it right. One time and do it right. So Xcoin, securities, and here are other few things that we're going to do. All right. So number one, we're coming out as a security, as a currency for XLA and XBT, both of these coins. All right. Now I'm going to erase this part here so I can have room to write, guys. Okay. And then we'll go back to that later. All right, so number one, we're coming out as a currency from the beginning, an X coin, all right? X coins. All right, so we have 2 coins, XLA, and we have XVT, all right? This is our primary coin, Vista coin, and then Alexa, right? The Alexa coin is going to be referred to as in our publication of the coin as Alexa. Simply Alexa. Okay. So Vista has a copyright on Alexa coin and a copyright on Vista coin and Alexa as a digital coin. All right. As you know, there are other. Amazon holds also a copyright for Alexa as a hardware, some sort of a thing that talks to you, and analytics. You know, they have a website, Alexa.com, but we hold it for the digital coin. All right, cryptocurrency Alexa. Now it will be referred to as Alexa, not Alexa coin, Alexa token. We'll refer to as Alexa. Okay. We want to just refer to as Alexa because we are Alexa, okay? All right? And we want this to be really Alexa, more than Alexa.com and Amazon's Alexa. So that would be kind of cool, right? We can do a number on them. That would be actually really cool. So Alexa will be on the Ethereum, okay? Ethereum grid. I'll just put ETH, all right, on the Ethereum blockchain, all right, so it'll have the protocol of the basic formation of the, Ethereum blockchain token, all right, and it will have a float of 21 million, right? All right, 21 million. And so why do we want to float 21 million is because we're basically, we're basically mirroring XBT, Bitcoin, all right? on the Ethereum blockchain in actual total supply. Bitcoin is 21 million, so we want to be the coin that actually mirrors XBT on the parallel blockchain, Ethereum, smart contracts blockchain, and we want to be known in the future, the coin that mirrors XBT, all right? So if Bitcoin was a guy, this is a lady, right? Male, female, right? Let's just keep it basic. That's kind of our idea, all right? We want the Alexa coin, and we will actually work on this to have a foundation of Bitcoin Core, but it will really be running on the Ethereum kind of protocol, right? So Alexa, and then XBT Vista coin will actually have 888,801 coins. All right, total supply. So you can see the Vista coin will be running on the Bitcoin Core blockchain, right? Bitcoin Core. It might have some other overlays. It might have some Monero Core. It might have, I don't know, it might have Litecoin Core. It might have others. It'll have its Vista Core also in time, but it will really be Bitcoin Core, okay, blockchain. So this is a full-on development. It's coding and it's layers of programming. To actually publish this coin is actually a lot harder. C++ language of programmers, and it's kind of a task, but we're working on it and we're doing it in-house. So you can see there, okay, these are the floats. Now, so number two, all right, that the second thing that really dictates a price of a coin, whether it's going to be going up or staying going nowhere, in price, or staying pennies. We've seen so many of these coins come out and they never pass, 20 cents or 10, you know what I'm saying? Like it never kind of goes anywhere, because you have owners and you have a project that's heading the coin that's really interested in one thing, and that's really money and maybe greed, right? And so they publish 1 billion coins or 500 million coins, and they bring it out and they make an exciting situation out of it, and pump everybody up with some, incredible stories that, people come up with incredible stories. It's amazing. I even believe these stories myself sometimes. And then I gotta I hit myself and say, hey, well, step out of it. You should know better. And then I come to reality and say, yeah, it's gonna go, it's gonna come, and it's gonna disappear. And that's what happens. So they float like 1 billion coins, and there's nothing under it, okay, behind it. They tell you it's a utility. It's not even true. It's not a utility, all right? They bypass the SEC. SEC gets angry and mad. People buy into it, and it never does anything, right? Okay, well, the first thing is, okay, is it a real, how are you publishing the coin? Is it really a utility? No, it's not. So it's already fake, right? So Vista and Alexa are real securities, right? They're real, X coins. They're real currency. It's real securities. And what makes it real is when you file with the government, and you're kind of registering yourself, and you give the government a chance to give you the okay, and the process of being worked on, that makes it real, right, guys? Number one. Number two, the float. You keep a limited float. This helps the coin price go up. It's actually a supply, supply and demand. Yeah, economic supply and demand situation. Well, we really don't need 6 billion Vista coins, because there's 6 billion people in the. How many people are there in the planet now? Trillion or billion? Or 6 billion, trillion? We don't need 6 trillion Vista coins, because the explanation is very good. It makes sense, because there's 6 trillion people. You need 6 trillion coins. No, you don't. You don't need 6 trillion coins. You need only a small amount of coins where everybody wants to fight over it, right? And then if people start fighting over it, what happens to the price of it? Yeah, people say, "Oh, you want it? Here, pay $100 for it. You want it? Pay $1,000 for it. I want it." Yeah, we want 6 trillion people fighting for 800,088 and 8 and 1 Vista coins. That's what we want. We really want that. That would create a nice problem. The coins would be so like high in price. Now, number two, we've addressed that at Vista. It's criminal to publish a coin and float total 1 billion coins or 100 million coins, knowing that your coin is not going to rise in price. It's criminal, but they do it every day. These people should go to jail. They should actually go to jail. But what's interesting even beyond that is how fascinating it is that people actually give them money on top of that. They give them money. Not only what they're doing is criminal, people actually give them money. It's crazy. People support them. And so we got to stop doing this, guys. Look, we've been at this for 2 years. We're expert traders, here at Vista. We know how to trade. We know cryptocurrency. We've studied it. We think about it all the time. We dream about it. We go to lunch with it. Everything is this for us, okay? And it's obvious what's real and what's not real. And what's real is what makes sense, all right? So if something looks too good to be true, maybe it is, all right? Not true, okay? So you've got to stick to foundational stuff. You got to stick to real substance, all right? So floating a limited number of coins immediately gives value to a coin, all right? It's not the only thing that gives value to a coin, but immediately it's a fix to its price, staying low, all right? Immediate fix. So from day one, the coin could have a chance to rise. Then why would you even get it if it didn't have a chance to rise, right? And hold on to it and sit on it like you are right now and let it hatch like you're incubating it. Well, because it needs to do that. It has to do that when the coin comes out. It has to have the possibility of upside, period. And the only way, one way we can do that is making it real, all right? A real and limited amount, okay? A real actual coin, limited amount. Now you might say, well, Alexa is 21 million. Well, so what? So is Bitcoin. We didn't do 22 million, right? We went to the Bitcoin limit because Bitcoin is the standard coin. It's the pinnacle coin. It's the father coin, the mother coin. So we can't do more than that. So we hit the limit for 21 million because we think the Alexa coin is going to be a very big coin for Vista in the future as a security and even a utility. I can't wait, or I can't imagine all the possibilities, all the things Alexa coin could possibly do, all right? Especially with a name like Alexa, a brand. It's already has a kind of a brand recognized name. Don't you guys think so? Thanks to some other products. That gives us such a leadway. And it would also sometimes associate us. Of course, we're not connected. We're not connected, but possibilities are open. You never know what can happen, all right, with this. So Vista took in 2016, we took the AlexaCoin.com, all right. So we own AlexaCoin.com. We own XLA.io, VistaCoins.io. We are trying to get VistaCoin.com, all right. I don't know if that's possible, but we took the .com, especially Alexa. Alexa was the big one, so we got that. So nobody else can actually use it, and we copyrighted it. So this is it was a good move. So the third thing that kind of helps a coin right from the start have value and worth is whether it's actually real, you know? Is it on some blockchain, or is it really, is it Bitcoin Core blockchain? Is it the Ethereum blockchain? Is it really on a grid or not? Or is it something that's just kind of floating in its own world and want to create its own thing, or its parallel grid or track? Well, you guys remember OneCoin, right? This OneCoin idea that was out there, and this huge Ponzi scheme, billions of dollars. They, from the beginning, we're going to have our own grid, our own track. We're going to be parallel to the blockchain, Bitcoin Core and Ethereum. And they didn't, not only did they not do that, be parallel, but they didn't even join any of the two grids, They didn't even join Bitcoin Core or the Ethereum grid. So is it really on blockchain? Is it really using this technology called blockchain? Because the thing that gives Bitcoin, XBT, Bitcoin, and all cryptocurrencies value is this intelligent application that's revolutionary, this ledger that records everything and keeps everything transparent and honest and clean, called the blockchain, all right? And even governments who don't want cryptocurrency now are saying yes to blockchain first, right? And this blockchain makes Bitcoin valuable, all right? So are the Vista coins, XVT and XLA, Vista and Alexa, are they actually coded on the blockchain? Yes, Vista is on the Bitcoin Core blockchain, and Alexa is on the Ethereum smart contract blockchain, all right? First, all right? And we always refer to this many times, and you've heard this over and over again, us saying this and repeating this, that Vista is Bitcoin Core, all right? We are Bitcoin Core, okay? Yes, we like Ethereum and smart contracts, but we are really Bitcoin Core, okay? And Bitcoin Core is really, core of the core of the core of the old school foundation, the old school boys, and the ladies who started Bitcoin, who are still, the original, it's the original people, it's the original company, it's the original thing, they used to say what Levi's jeans is the original jeans, right? Yeah, it's the original. There's nothing better than the original. You know what I'm saying, Tim? Tim's old. Yes. Yeah. So if I can explain Bitcoin Core is the original. All right. And I know it could be slower, and I know it could move, a little slower than the other ones, and I know it's heavier. But you know what? It's the original. Sorry, it's still the original. And Bitcoin is $10,000 a coin, and none of the other, Fast and Furious coins that supposed to be faster, better, quicker, lighter, speedy, so on and so forth, are 10,000, right? And Bitcoin is 10,000. So we always follow, and we've always been Bitcoin Core, right? When Bitcoin was 20,000, we were proud, we're Bitcoin Core, When it went down to 3,000, we're still Bitcoin Core, everybody's like jumping ship, right? Saying bye-bye, we're not Bitcoin Core, we're somebody else, changing teams. We still Bitcoin Core, right? Because we understand that what makes a successful company, a successful movement, and millionaires through this project, what makes it is being Bitcoin Core. Bitcoin Core has produced more millionaires through cryptocurrency than any other core, whatever core is out there, right? No one has produced more than Bitcoin Core. So Vista Coin is full on Bitcoin Core, like crazy Bitcoin Core. We support Bitcoin Core. We do everything to make Bitcoin core, unbreakable, stronger, bigger, better, making Bitcoin 50,000 a coin, helping Bitcoin go to 100,000 a coin. So every mining machine out there that we produce and make here is for Bitcoin core. You guys know that? And the Vista coin will do everything to support the Bitcoin core. We are Bitcoin. We are Bitcoin core. And if you bless the coin will bless you. I mean, I can't tell you any other way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you give power to the coin, the power flows back to you. You understand how that works? Bitcoin is so powerful, the only thing you can do is flow power to it. Give it whatever it needs to make it better, stronger, unbreakable, more sustainable, and mainstream. And the power will flow right back to you. You know, blessings. We will break more millionaires because of that than any other reason. Let me tell you, you got to understand this concept. It's so powerful. You might think it's funny and, you know, kind of cheesy or whatever, what's the word, lame, you know, kind of childish in talk, but you know what? It's real. It's real, guys. Bitcoin core is where it's at. And we always have to protect Bitcoin core. So are you kidding me? We are Bitcoin core. It's on the Bitcoin blockchain like you cannot even imagine, all right? XBT is there to help XBT, all right? So in doing that, we become a sustainable coin. We flow with them in the future. We run with them. We will be with them, all right? I really believe that, all right, guys? So is it on blockchain? Yes, it is. It's not some hoax, some one coin or two coin or three coin or this coin, that coin that never made it on the blockchain. No, it's on blockchain. Number 4. And number 4 is really important, I think, for us at Vista is because, look, making it an X coin, filing with the SEC, making it a money, floating limited amount in supply is all great. But you know what's even better is if you can anchor all of this with real infrastructure. And what I mean by that is a real business. And what I mean by that is real revenues. And what I mean by that is real products. The Infinity HP1000, you know, that we have, the mini miner coming out, the third generation technology that we're going to release. We'll talk about that maybe on the next Super Saturday. Okay, we're gonna name them something really cool, and we'll give you the name. All right. So these are real products, real business and commerce, real revenues generated quarterly and annually, and you can keep books and you can get audited and you can do accounting and you can go and file at the New York Stock Exchange because you have real books. You have real business, a real infrastructure, okay? And it's not just the products or the revenues, it's also the entire network we have, the IT network, okay? A global network of servers, mining machines that are servers that do one thing. It supports Bitcoin Core. And any of the coins that are Bitcoin Core, Monero, you know, anybody that says on Bitcoin Core, Litecoin, you know, Bitcoin, these machines are there to keep the grid strong and take it mainstream, unbreakable. If we succeed with this incredible network globally, we will actually help the coin value, the Bitcoin value, the price of Bitcoin even maybe go up. Because the people can say, well, what backs Bitcoin? What's backing the coin? 1 million machines, servers that can point in any direction, that help the coins flow, you know, without any restrictions and fees and all of the hassles that are there right now, which make commerce, better, which makes everything more possible, right? The unbanked can be banked now. The people who don't have bank accounts can have bank accounts. They can participate in the global commerce, and business and everything else where they couldn't before. All right, so these machines, this network, this infrastructure anchors is connected directly and indirectly to the value of our coins. What represents Vista? What's the flag out there that represents Vista? If it's not here, it's somewhere else with somebody in some towns in their home, in their wallet, in their hard drive. It's our Vista coin or Alexa coin. That represents our company. And it should have real revenues and infrastructure and real business and commerce. We should be able to ship products out using FedEx or UPS, because that's what they do everywhere else. Oh, thank you, Tim. That's real business. So the number 4 point here that gives value to our coins right away is that it's backed by real business happening, a real company, right, with an actual address. There's actually people here at work, and they're real, real executives and real founders and real, global partners. The infrastructure also includes our global base of affiliates and partners, Vista members, Vista Core. Every individual that signs up at Vista becomes a member. We're how many strong now? 10,000, 20,000? Technically 33,000, but you can wipe out 23,000 of those out, or maybe 30,000 most of them out, because they came and left, right? They'll come back, but we're about 5,000 maybe, I think, if you're looking at core and analytics strong. But if 5,000 active become 10,000 active and 100,000 active and 500,000 active, a social media, we have a social media, okay, that can generate revenues, that can create membership base. These are all part of this infrastructure and asset that the coin represents. And the price of the coin can go up and can go down or stay down or rise, keep rising, because there's real business happening. There's real products being bought and sold. All right, guys? This is super important, guys, because in order for your coin to have value before it is a utility, and the value is in the utility thereafter as a security, as money, or even kind of like a stock or something, it has to have real foundational infrastructure. There has to be something that represents it. Don't you think so? And then imagine if we get the utility done and our programmers, the people who are creating our coins at Vista Tech, are the people who will continue to stay on that project moving forward. They will start developing the utility for these coins. And you will see in 2 years and 5 years, Alexa coin, does this, does that, blah, blah, blah. Vista coin does this, does that. On top of it, being represented as money, as a security, revenue, infrastructure. Wow, that's going to be like a double dip, It's not only going to have real security value, it's going to have real utility value. And that's why I think our coins in the long term, medium to long term, are really going to be worth something. All right, guys? So the other factor is, these coins have to be listed, right? I'll probably end with this one here, number 5. There's a bunch of others. They have to be listed in a third-party exchange. Exchange or platform or portal, whatever. And so we talk about our coin being listed immediately as it comes out on a third-party exchange, which is DF Trades or Duty Fly. All right, so when the Koreans were here, I show them the contract that we have with Duty Fly. All right, it's actual contract in writing. So we will be listed on a third-party exchange that doesn't belong to us. Now, Vista will try to list it also on InvexCoin. Vista is actually trying to take over InvexCoin right now. We're trying to take 100% of InvexCoin from our partner. If that succeeds, we will be 100% control of InvexCoin. We can put it there, okay? But it's our exchange. It doesn't mean anything, okay? So it's different when you're on a third-party exchange and you got nothing to do with them. So DF Trades, Duty Fly, we have to list the coin on 2 other exchanges, guys, okay? Kind of known exchanges, more known than Duty Fly. We're working on that, okay? We have to do this at the time of bringing it out, all right? And if we do that, we will qualify to be listed on, one of the main qualifications to be listed on CoinMarketCap, right? .com. So another platform that we want to be listed on is CoinMarketCap, right? That's where we're going to go, guys. That's where we're headed, right? Of course we want to be, we have to be listed on CoinMarketCap. All the real coins are listed on CoinMarketCap. Why? Well, why don't you go through CoinMarketCap's requirements to get listed and you'll find out why. Because they require you to do everything by the book. Plain and simple. And it's not easy. Criteria is pretty high. The requirements are pretty high, okay? So, and if you meet those, they'll list you, all right? And of course we're gonna get listed there. We must get listed there. That means we are compliant, we meet all the qualifications of basic requirements to be listed on CoinMarketCap. And so if you don't see a coin on CoinMarketCap, it's suspicious, isn't it, guys? I say, real coins are listed on CoinMarketCap, right? Or about to get listed on CoinMarketCap. So we will be getting listed on CoinMarketCap, right? We have to do that, all right? It's going to get done, no matter what. So this criteria here allows us to bring out a coin into the market as we roll out this opportunity called Vista and Vista Network, and entire Vista team and this entire Vista infrastructure and what we're trying to do here at Vista is really, we're really trying to do something that's never been done. And that is this. Collectively, with a bunch of people, be able to achieve great success in cryptocurrency, in the space of cryptocurrency, fintech, and network marketing, all bundled up in one. And do you know how hard that is? That's super difficult. And by the way, let me just remind all of you, don't let this bum you out, or don't quit. After I say this, it's never been done before. How about that one, right? Some of you are already ready to quit. It's first time on this call, maybe. Yeah, it's never been done before. It's a long shot. Did you hear what I just said? It's a long shot. Well, the good thing about Vista is this, guys. The good thing about Vista is this. Whether you know this or not, we've been shooting for a long time, right? We've been shooting for a long time. So our long shot has become a very short shot here at Vista. We're almost there, guys, of actually achieving that as the first company, all right? So we're the first company that started with everybody. Of course, we started transparent, unlike most. We're the first company, like every other company, failed or, had its, downward, crash for whatever reasons, all right? We're the first company, only company that got up and, wiped the dust, got back up, learned from it, and said never will happen again. So what became a long shot and impossible is now happening here at Vista. So we're the only shot really out there to make this happen. Because unless you have gone through what we have gone through, you're not even close. Even if you think you are, you're so far behind, you don't even know. Okay? And I speak to the other owners of other companies who come out and say, we're going to do blah, 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 blah. and we'll see what you can do, blah, blah, blah. We heard that before. You think you're close and ahead, you're actually so far behind. So we are actually the only shot out there, and what was a long shot has become a short shot, and we are going to break right through it, guys. We're moments away from being the gold standard and the example of how it should have been done, being done, all right, at Vista. For the MLM community, I'm talking about the MLMers and network marketing. We follow Bitcoin Core, we follow all the other protocols. We're a software company, we're a hardware company, we're a tech company. Those are already given, guys. We follow the protocols and standards of those companies. But for your MLMers, we are actually, we're the real thing. So I would really get on it. The combination of our trading, which I would say entails the coins. All right, it's not trading that we're talking about, right? That's out of compliant in thought or discussion. When I say trading, I'm talking about the existence of cryptocurrency, coins, security, or utility, and this whole entire explanation, because in that, you have these points, right? And the mining, which we are on top of, and revolutionizing and creating a standard or a grid for the industry, or Bitcoin Core, and all the crypto coins out there that support Bitcoin Core. It's never, it's not being done, and we're the only ones, and we're the pioneers. So if we pull this off and we succeed, well, not only are we going to have an incredible business model that's going to be attractive for everybody to join, but we're going to have coins, cryptocurrency, that's really going to be worth, I think, a lot of money, right? In my opinion. So somebody said some time back, well, where do you see Vista coin by the end of the year? Honestly, I've seen coins that had nothing or very little hit $200-300, in the past with very little. And they were doing that because there was a lot of interest on those coins because it had a network marketing community. You guys remember BitConnect, right? BitConnect had an exchange. That was about it, I think. And then they had a bunch of people doing BitConnect. And they took the coin up to $400 and they kept it at $200 until the cat was out of the bag, that all they got is really very little, right? And then the coin went crashing, boom. Now, if the cat came out of the bag and it was more like all they got is a lot than very little, don't you think that coin would have stayed at $200 or $400 or $1,000? Why? Because it had that community behind it, that engine, 1 million people who are active with it. Now imagine a coin or coins that have that, and it has real stuff. There's no cat coming out of the bag here. The bag's been open from day one at Vista. You know everything. We're real. We got real stuff. So can our coin hit those levels? And so I said, yeah, I can see our Vista coin because of the float, the 800,000. I can see our Vista coin at $400. I can see it. I just can see it. $200, $300. Even if I was often dead wrong, $100. Okay, let's say I was still wrong, $50. All right, let's say I was really, really bad and I really missed the mark, right? And I'm the worst in numbers, right? And I can't add one and one together. $20, $25 at the beginning. Are you kidding me? That's huge. That's huge. Some of you have like 5,000 coins, 10,000 coins. Yeah, keep them. Keep them. Look what we're going to do with this. Watch what we're going to do with this. And as long as you see us like behind it and hitting it hard, you got a chance for that coin to go to the 100, 200, 300, 400. We're gonna take it up. We're gonna take it up, and we're not gonna stop, and we're gonna keep it up there. All right. So how do we break 1,000 Bitcoin millionaires or 100? Let's start with 100 first. How do we break 100 Bitcoin millionaires? We need 100 people that need to have enough Vista and Alexa coins in their reserves right now so that we can continue doing what we're doing collectively from here, from the top down, down up. It's all one level like this. It's not like that, all right? We don't look at it that way. We look at it like this, all right? We all keep hammering it, crushing it. You have enough of those coins in reserve so that when we get those coins to $100, $150, $200, and you go in and sell them against Bitcoin, you pair it with Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you want, on 3 different exchanges, and you cash out, and you become a Bitcoin millionaire. That's how we break 100 Bitcoin millionaires. We need 100 people to have enough reserves of these coins. And then we need 1,000 of those if we can. So if you're there, stay there. Don't back out. What if we do it? What if we do it and you don't do it and you back out? What do you got to lose, right? You've already been like in 10 projects and lost it. Don't lose this one because we're going to do it. And one thing about us at Vista, we don't talk big. We say we're going to do it and we do it. We do it. If we say we're going to come get you, we're going to come get you. If we say we're going to make it, we're going to make it. If we say we're going to break it, we'll break it. Yeah, we're going to do it. And if we say we're going to make these coins work, guess what? We're going to do everything right and we're going to make these coins work, all right? And we're already doing it, guys. Think about it. Our coins are being coded and developed in-house by our senior developers. We didn't hire nobody to do our coins. Those same guys will continue those projects on that project of Vista and Alexa coins to make them a utility coin. And that team will get bigger and bigger, all right? And that is powerful. If from a development point of view, if in a development point of view, as a tech, that's very powerful. Nobody does that. They hire guys from Eastern Europe, pay them $10,000 and you have a coin, They run off with the source code and now you don't have a coin, right? So we're doing everything the right way, guys. So I'm super excited about this, guys. This is just 2 parts of our many different engines we have. And I think it's just going to get bigger and better. And we're going to perfect everything, okay? So Vista Coin, Alexa Coin, ETA, October 1st. Alexa Coin is pretty much done, but we will not publish it out on the blockchain. We will keep it for after Vista Coin. We will launch Vista Coin first, okay? And then we will launch Alexa. Why? We want to launch the coin that has the least total float, 800,000. Why? Because we want everybody to try to catch what you can, how many trillion people again? 8 trillion? 8 trillion going after 800,000 coins. So that'll create huge success right away, right? For that coin. And then we bring out its cousin coin, the Alexa coin. What do you think is going to happen when the coin related to that coin comes out? It's going to have the same stigmatism, guys. So we're doing it the right way. All right, guys? You will be able to mine these 2 coins, and you will be able to use your HP 1000 and hardware, future hardware from Vista to mine these coins, all right? We're going to make it compatible that way. That's going to be really awesome, guys. Where your HP 1000s will mine Vista coins also. How cool is that, right? The other thing that Vista has done is we have copyrighted the, so when we created the logo for Alexa, it's the, I don't know if you guys can see the superhero. So we, right there, that's Alexa, okay? The coin is gonna have that image. So when we created this character, actually we didn't know we were creating a character, but we created this image of this girl. This is an original creation, actually, by Vista, all right? We have a very talented guy who does graphics, Jay. Some of you guys know Jay. So he created this character. So one of the other directions we're going with Alexa, just so you know, is we've copyrighted this picture and image. This is going to be your next superhero character. and our coin Alexa is going to also have a little in towards the direction of maybe comics, superheroes, kind of that kind of area. It's kind of a huge area, you know, like when they make a movie and they put a Marvel character there, you know, like of course some of the Marvel characters, right? So you're gonna see Alexa in a movie one day maybe. So, but she's a crypto coin, right? Do you guys remember that? She's a digital asset that does all these crazy things. So we've also taken that direction with this by accident. We actually realized that we might be even creating the next digital superhero character, you know. So that's kind of like a fun note just for you guys for a nice, if you guys like that or kind of funny or laugh on that, but you know we're actually taking it seriously. It might kind of kind of create big revenues. You never know, you know. So that might be a superhero right there. So it's super exciting, guys. What we're going to do with this when we are on it and doing it and making it a utility from a security, you know, as it comes out as an asset, digital asset. All right, so thank you very much, everybody. We'll have the next Super Saturday training. We will probably talk about hardware, okay, and future technology. Okay, thank you so much.